Alright, time for a cold start on the Super Duty. Says it's 11, it's really not. That's going to go down. I've already got the key on, wait to start light is out. It's been plugged in. Oh yeah. She's a rattler. Yes, indeed. That temperature's going to keep going down there. It says 10. It's actually 0 with a wind chill of about 20 below right now. So we'll bring you back when we're ready to move on down the road. Alright guys, she's warming up. She's starting to fast idle a little bit there, but you can see only a little bit of gray smoke when she first started, and the rest of it was just the fact that it's so damn cold out. This truck actually, when it's plugged in, fires pretty good. You can see it sort of it surges a little bit when it's this cold, and watching the tack jump up and down just a little bit. This truck is, it's got some miles on it. It's not got a ton of miles on it. Not like the Duramax. Duramax has got 211 on it, and this one's got 131. It had 79 on it when I got it 3 years ago. But I got just under 3/4 of a tank of fuel in it, and anti-gel treatment so that we don't have another no start. We're going to let it sit here and run until that temp gauge comes up a little bit here, until it hits the bottom of the operating range. It should take about 10 minutes, and it should smooth off quite a bit. Hopefully by then we'll know whether we got gelled fuel or not, because if there's only a little bit of liquid fuel in the tank, it'll conk and start rattling and shut off. So I'll bring you back when she's warmed up and when I'm warmed up. Alright, we're getting warmed up here, and I'm going to run the windshield washers. Get the dry salt shit off the windshield. If you guys want to buy good winter wipers for your truck or vehicle, buy the Bosch Icons. Don't buy the AutoZone Duralast ones. They do nothing but squawk and hop on the windshield, even when you got a little bit of stuff on it. I'm going to try wiping them with an alcohol wipe, but if you don't have the good windshield washer fluid in there, I use the Rain-X. Looks like Orange Julius. It'll just freeze immediately on the window. I mean, the temperature's still dropping here. That's a 7. I don't know why the hell the camera's fluttering like that, because it's not fluttering on the display. I guarantee you when I go down the road, that's going to drop way down. She's warming up pretty quick here, though. This has only been about 5 minutes, and it's already up almost to the bottom of the operating temp range, so we'll click you back in a few minutes here. Alright, we hit the bottom of the operating range. As soon as you hit the brake, the fast idle comes down when it's warm enough. Get this thing moving here. I forgot what the hell I was gonna say. Woke up last night about 1 o'clock in the morning, just absolutely shivering, freezing. Wasn't cold in the house. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't get warm. I got in bed with all my work clothes on and sweatshirt. Had the covers over my head. Couldn't warm up, and ended up turning my heated mattress pad on high, and I just couldn't get warm. I thought I was getting sick, and about half an hour later, I guess I fell asleep, and when I woke back up, I was just completely sweating to death because I had way too much clothes on, and I was in bed too with the heater pad cranked up. So I don't know what the hell was going on last night. I think I was just overtired and exhausted. Didn't feel that bad, but once that hit me last night, I was just an absolute mess. So I didn't get up until like 9:30 this morning. Ended up waking up about, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock, and taking some aspirin, or acetaminophen, because I was just aching, because I was shivering so hard. My muscles were just absolutely sore, which is what made me think I was getting sick. So I did that, and I got up and I had a banana and took some airborne cold prevention remedy stuff, and I feel okay this morning. I'm a little sore, but that could also be just because my muscles were so tensed up. But the roads are in pretty good shape here. Sorry to bore you guys with that bullshit, but I didn't know if anybody had that flu that was going around and had those sort of symptoms, but I feel fine today. The wind finally quit blowing. It was still blowing at like 30 or 40 mile an hour last night, and I'm surprised that the roads aren't more dry and salt crusted and white. All we got on there is a little film of packed snow in a couple areas. But I'm gonna run into town here this morning and get some errands run, and then I gotta do some paperwork at home, get all my snowplow billing straightened out. I've been kind of doing it as I go, which is good. Friday's the end of the month, so time to get the bills out. We spent a lot of money this month on fuel and on salt and stuff like that, and we gotta get that back in the old kitty as soon as we can here, because we just spent a lot of money to keep things rolling. Went through a lot of fuel. These trucks, according to the fuel computer in this, which I don't put a lot of faith in, it says I was still getting about 8 to 9 miles a gallon, which is the difference between a diesel and a gas motor. When I had a truck with a big block in it, it would get like 2 or 3 miles a gallon plowing snow. This truck gets almost triple that at only $1 more a gallon, or 80 cents more a gallon for the fuel, and a hell of a lot more torque to push snow with. So I really like pushing snow with the diesel trucks. Sorry you guys had to endure some long snowplowing videos, but I've been getting tons and tons of requests for a plowing video with the Duramax, so that's why I did a video yesterday with that truck. It worked pretty good. I need to get tires on it, but other than that, that thing pushed real good for what I was trying to put it through. I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you see the snowballs laying out in the field. That's not from the plow going down the road. That's from the heavy winds we had. It actually warmed up to like 41 or 42 degrees Monday morning at like 2 or 3 a.m. And that snow started to get soft on top, and the wind was blowing it, and it was making like little snowballs out of it. It's actually pretty strange, but it doesn't happen very often. It has to warm up for it to do that. But thermometer in the truck says 1 right now, so I'm sure it's real real close to being right. It's supposed to be down -12 or -15 tonight, and just going to be cold. Leaving the water dribble in the pipes at home, even though we normally don't have a freezing pipe problem at my house. I don't want one. It's plenty warm in the house, but I live in a Cape Cod style house that has no basement, and all the water pipes run through the concrete. So I shouldn't say all of them. All of my ones from my boiler do, and some of the main water pipes do. So I just let the water dribble. There you go. There's the white, salty, crusty roads. So I'll bring you guys back if I have anything more. My brain's still kind of scrambled up right now. Still pretty tired, so I'll bring you guys back after a bit.